Hey there! We're heading to Toruń for a training session where I have my newly wrapped Nissan and Kickster has his newly wrapped BMW. We'll be testing, teaching him how to drive in tandem, and we'll also try out a cool new mysterious mix for Extreme. And with me is Simano, so this is my mechanic. Today we'll see how he does, and we're off to Toruń. I just arrived at the track and set up for boosting since the wastegate springs were replaced. The day begins. The car is, knock on wood, working fine for now, and Shoshone just arrived in his car. So we're about to set up and get to work. Sir, how do you like the wood wrap?
This car finally looks great for its price and it'll be amazing in the smoke. It's really awesome, but we don't have a second wrapped body, so unfortunately any damage will mean it won't look as nice anymore.
So today we have to be careful.
We have to be very careful.
This is our first major park event like this, happening today, so I'm curious how Shoshone will handle it.
I remember our first pair here when I was driving Darek Maleszyński's car and doing it manually.
I scratched that rim here, and it's still in the office today. But today, I suspect he has a better car, he'll take better care of it, and it'll be okay. And here, Mr. Radosław, how do you like the car? The commission has arrived, BMO. It's very good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Good. Everything is fine. So it's approved. Meanwhile, let's get to it. First pairs are done. What do you think, Shoshan?
Fast, tough, everything goes wrong. You think you know how to ride, but switch tires and drop pressure to one bar and you suddenly can't ride.
And that's exactly what training is for.
It's sad at first, but then it's great because when things start to work out, that's when you feel 100% joy. The joy is squared.
Then it's like a cold shower, but now it's only going to get better. All right, we're done with the training. As I watch the recordings, I can see that with each run, Shoshan is getting better and better. Finally, something manly. Unique pairs, not just the usual.
It's like when a car stalls, things start happening quickly. But there's one thing I'm proud of that really, the last one was fast, that I actually had to chase you, not just focus on myself. But the previous ones, everything went well, like a man. It wasn't like you were running far ahead of me. I could still have fun with the pedals and control everything related to the car.
I'll say, it's a nice feeling when you're driving your own car and you know that Shoshan, whom you're teaching and guiding, is chasing you from behind. And he's driving a car set up by you. And you can see that this BMW is really super attractive too. We're still before the competition, so I think it could really be interesting during the event.
This could be interesting, especially with 245 tires, but Kietrz is a brand new Driftmaster style track with a big figure 8. We'll see. We'll adjust the gear ratios after the first run, so we'll quickly know the setup and how to brake in the car.
All right. And I'm also happy with the tests because we have some good feedback to analyze. Not me, but Tomek from Extreme. See you in a few seconds in Kietrz. We're at the station. Where we are, at the station.
At which you can only do number 2. Apparently, but today we were actually forced to refuel here, but that's not important. We are, my friends, near Częstochowa.
We're driving a powerful Yaris.
The Holy Spirit might enter us. We're heading to Kietrz, still 2 hours away by car. It's a long drive and we're using the Yaris since it's the only company car left. Very good. Today we're going to Kietrz for training, where Łukasz will have to convince me psychologically to floor that gas pedal.
Postpone transition, postpone start.
This isn't Kietrz. Here, any mistake or going off can wreck your car. There's no 5-meter buffer before the barrier. I hope that here, Łukaszek, my beloved, my wonderful spotter, my knowledge, my encyclopedia who rides with me will help me out. I'm going to pay.
How much fuel does this Yaris use?
The Yaris uses fuel. We were in Mikołajki at the Rally Poland, which will also be covered, of course, on my channel. It used 12 liters, but it was pushed hard because there were gravel roads.
All 12 liters with the pedal to the metal, and we'll see each other soon in Kietrz. We've arrived. Hello.
We're here for the competition. Good morning, top competitors.
We're just setting up here. We're at the plant. Farmers are literally driving around all the time here. The atmosphere is really something. And I'm going onto the track to see what the layout looks like, so I can roughly figure out the gear ratios. Here's a section with a different surface. We've got these concrete slabs. Here's the inner clip, a spot for a cone, and that's it. You saw it yourselves. The guys are painting a really long zone. Overall, it's a nice little spot. The organizers set this up here, so I'm curious how it's going to drive at all. Thanks. The car arrived with Kietrz. Welcome, President. Good morning. This will be intense.
As usual, either intense
or not at all. Look, we're on the bus in a kind of very important person spot. Here we have the entrance, the initiation. We have the line. From the initiation, we go further to the first zone. There we have the clip. There we have the round. We turn back. Another clip. Another zone. Touch and go. Here we have it, and there. This is the flattening, which we still don't know if we'll have during the competition, because the judges said they'll be watching. These trainings will determine if we keep this section. If all goes well, we'll proceed to the middle part. These are just the first runs, so we'll see how it goes. I'm really curious about our Shoshan's first run. After the first 2 practice runs, Sebastian tested the limits of the track. We're changing the gear ratio from 4.27 to 4.60. He just needs a better transition, then we'll be back on the track. This section already looks good here. Just drive nicely through the bus section 2 more times, and then we'll go to the section where you spun out with the rear.
We'll do that. I messed up and I'm struggling with that part, but we'll focus on the entry.
We'll see
how that translates.
In drifting, the entry is crucial. Once we master that, we can advance to the next stage, which we're working on now. There were still some minor issues with the throttle that distracted our Schumacher, but it should be fine now. Grzeku Zroku, set up under load, and let's go.
Delicious. Łukasz, your tomato soup is amazing.
Wow, wow, wow. You're doing great. Really impressive. Sebastian, remember, we attack the track on entry, don't go into too much angle. We're on the initiation line, so it sets us up for the first one, since we've already touched it. I'll get ready, and we'll see in a moment. Third run on the track in Kietrz. As you saw, the third run was great. We improved as planned, entering the first zone smoothly and wide, then quickly transitioning to the clip. That's why I'm changing location now. I'm going to the next part of the track, where there's a roundabout. As you can see, constant breakdowns are why there are so few runs. On Friday, which is a training day, we have a short session tomorrow before heading into qualifying. Training sessions are finished. Sosho took us to an exclusive restaurant. We're watching the Drift Masters qualifications. How many runs will you do? Today?
I did 3 runs.
But Jubik, since you fixed everything, what remains we'll handle tomorrow. Such a dinner at the restaurant. Now we're going to politely
And check in at
the hotel. Take care. Let's hope the training goes well tomorrow, at least if we could do 2 runs during practice, and then we'll compete in pairs. Hey, it's Saturday, qualification day. Hey, and as usual, through the spotter's eyes, I'm showing you the room. I have a huge room in the hotel. We're staying in a 170-year-old hotel in Rasibors. So it's really something. I'll show you the window view as usual. We're heading to the track.
Kickster just stole our bicycle motocross friends. Wow. Ah, that's what I meant.
Thank you for watching.
They busted my wheel. Something happened to the car. We'll see in a moment, because it suddenly lost power at the roundabout. So it's probably either the half shaft or the drive shaft. Well, probably not the drive shaft. It's moving. Something broke. Most likely the half shaft.
When I went there, I didn't see anything. A wasp flew into my helmet.
A wasp got into your helmet.
And I look, there's a rag flying around.
Don't listen. Now, Chase's analysis. It looked really cool. We were riding behind one of the slowest riders, and we had one of the lowest tire pressures. This car is currently the fastest on the track based on my timing. Just be careful at the roundabout not to cross the line with both front wheels to avoid resetting the chase. He also positioned himself well at the end, especially after the touch and go, and in the last narrow section, he lined up closely behind. That's what the judges want since there's no room for error. No, 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 no. Unfortunately, the driver in front took a different line. Here's our opponent. How are you feeling before the run with Kickster in the new BMW E46?
I'll tell you this, it's really cool because we just found out a moment ago that we're actually going up against Kickster since we were supposed to have a different pair. And I'm really happy about it because I know how he drives. Sebastian is super fast and I like fast opponents, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Sir, just say a couple of words about your car. Show us what's under the hood and how much horsepower it has.
It's a standard E46 Coupe M54 B30. Luckily, it's forged with a turbo added, running 1.4 bar of boost through a Familia turbo. Thanks to Conrad, we've got 650 horsepower and 790 Newton meters on the strongest map. We still have about a 100 horsepower in reserve just to make sure the engine holds up.
How much did it roughly cost to build this car?
That's a cost of 170,000 zlotys, but only thanks to partner discounts.
High five, bro, and good luck. The wind's blowing, there may be some distortions, and we're starting the first qualification pair. Sebas, focus. You're leading now. Start wide so after the touch and go, you'll be on the outside. But the entry was much better this time, with a lot more power and really nice. Sebastian. Damn, Schumacher. Damn.
Fucking smoke machine, huh? He didn't let it show, did he?
High five, we're here. Finally, we're not dropping out.
Finally, in pair 0, but it's here because I came in at too sharp an angle and I thought, oh, it's going to spin me out, it's going to spin me out. Rather than going with the flow, I pressed my left foot down and thought no, but the curb kept getting farther away. All right, fuck it.
People are going crazy.
Fuck party animal, fucking...
But damn, it would be a shame to lose so many points. Listen, it was really atomic, the nicest one. I respectfully asked him to go wide and he did. What happened here?
I'm driving behind you, I hit the gas in 3rd gear and suddenly, mother of God, I say, what just happened?
What do you mean go out? The bolt from the differential? Is that a souvenir for you?
Good fight. Tomorrow we're competing in the tournament. Ow, ow, my head's in the cement mixer. Welcome to the Czech Republic, greetings from Poland. Welcome to the Czech Republic, greetings from Poland. Well, damn, I can speak Czech.
We're heading to the Czech border. The funniest part is, we left the track, counted to 5, and we're in the Czech Republic.
The Czech Republic border is 300 meters from the track.
Czech Republic, stand here.
Here's the border. I need to stay between, but here you have to jump.
We are at Modeny country. He collaborated with other Czech country bands because, you know, the Czechs were his great love.
Czech country, you understand? Is this Czech country? Greetings.
Listen, we are across the Czech border by the T-35 tank because Cebu has never been abroad. And today is his 31st birthday. And look what kind of gift he got for his birthday.
Damn, how much of the world they'll see thanks to me on these drifts, how it develops us as people. And look, you can actually touch a Russian tank live, damn.
Gentlemen, did you sleep well and feel rested?
Rested.
We're heading to the track. It looks dramatic during practice. Not too good. How do you like it, Sebastian? The work at the competitions?
Very good. Clean up so it's comfortable for the mechanics. There's some mud from last night.
What are you doing here?
We created a swamp to prevent runoff. You need to manage the water and its condition for comfort.
That's exactly how we sweep away memories from training.
We received 5 zlotys from viewers, so this video has already made money.
We bet 50 zlotys on who hits the boxer harder.
How many times do we get for 5? 3 games?
Oh, damn. What's going on? What's going on?
9-4-3.
How am I supposed to beat this quickly with a half turn? Nine three. I still have one more try. Wait. I can't.
Dude, nice time.
Something a bit out of necessity, but you know that because of this, because of stuff like this, damn it, you lose competitions even though we kill it in boxing, and now this is killing me. I just hope I strained it and didn't really injure myself because it hurts. You already have 2 autographs recorded. You're a star, but we'll make a beast out of you. Phew.
Kickster Media.
Kickster Media created him.
All right, so you get a kick. Luckily, have fun. Bro, Sebastian is coming soon. Wet pants. I have a cool Seba. You're going like DTS, bro. Go for it. Very nice. But you had a touch here. What's wrong? Yeah, and E.
This car struggles to move forward, creating a mist behind it. With Grona, there's noticeably less. Let's see.
What a switch by Kickster, and now Grona is attacking. But unfortunately, what's happening in that E46, oh no, that's a real shame. What's going on there that Kickster can't keep up that speed on the wheels? Did the car just grip that much?
I know it's tough behind me, damn, I'm aware of that, but you didn't crash the car behind me at the entry, so, but nice switch.
Here, that pair was, really nicely initiated, and I could have been a bit wider. I think I could have been a bit wider behind you. I lacked that experience. I was on the gas, got close to you, but instead of kicking it to follow and push you, even in a panic, that's what was missing. When I did kick it, I already apologized.
I've got a mark on the door, so it's all good.
Well, unfortunately, I just have to learn how to drive this car slowly.
You know, it's actually a fresh project, you know?
Well, congratulations. Thank you very much. You're the one who gave me this, that now I have like new things to practice.
You still need to watch the gas and brake, right?
So you can also follow other riders.
All right, we're done with the competition.
Let's focus on the positives so we get home sooner. Overall summary, the car is set up amazingly, wonderful. Lukasz did a great job. It's just that he did the job for fast tracks for fast drivers, because this is a car that can really compete at a very high level now. The problem, or maybe not a problem, is that we're learning this fast driving, meaning fast drifting, so that no one gets away from us. We kind of forgot, we didn't really focus during earlier training sessions on following someone slower, and unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, in the pro class there are different drivers because the cars range from 300 horsepower to 900 horsepower. I know how to drive behind cars with 700 or 800 horsepower, but I'm not sure how to follow a slower car with this one. And the problem is that it can be done with this car, I just don't know how to do it yet.
We have a lot of answers after this competition, and we know what to focus on. And it will be much better. And in the next Spotter's Eye, we'll see each other in Katowice.
We'll meet again in Toruń at Drift Open, this time on my track. I lacked some experience and skill here, but we're learning, training, and giving our best.